It's CashColorCannabis, a high level of conversation, and this episode is sponsored by Ayana Leaf. Ayana Leaf believes in curating premium CBD products and accessories for black men and women. With a coveted line of items that run from rolling papers to CBD bath bombs, Ayana Leaf has a little something for every conscious consumer. So click the link in our bio and learn more about Ayana Leaf. And Tree 18. You want to get your brand in front of the right audience? Then you need to tap in with Tree 18. Tree 18 can help you create unique advertising that helps you stand out in the crowd. So follow Tree 18 now and see how they can help you reach to a next level. All right, without further ado, man, I got two amazing guests in the building, man. I got my boy Spark Dawg in here. I got my man Drumma boy A in the building.
Yeah, boy, what's happening?
Yeah, hey, I didn't mean to steal your ad lib, man. That's your life.
Nah, you good, man. I'm gonna do my thing. Hey.
So like I say, man, I got two esteemed guests in here tonight, man. We're going to be talking about everything from music to, just the whole label. Drumma was giving us some good game about crossing over into the dance hall lane, man, and some of the stuff he got working on. And we got 3 blunts rolled up, I see it over there. So It's going to be a good night, man. So, hey, before, I just introduced y'all properly, man, but can you two just let people know who you are?
I go by Spark, a.k.a. Spark Dawg, a.k.a. the Hood Dentist, Killeen, Texas' finest. You dig? Drum Squad Records is in the building, man.
Yeah.
You already know, man. Drumma boy, D-boy fresh. We in here. DrummaBoy.com, man. I'm at the point now where you should know.
Exactly. You know what's crazy? I always remember the first time I met Spark Dawg because we was at the Texas Summer Music Conference, and he was the most colorful dude out there. You know what I mean? Yeah. I remember everything was shining on him, and you had just started signing with Scarface.
Yeah.
Scarface, you had the group back then.
Yeah, for sure.
That's when I first met the young boy Spark Dawg. I've been following you ever since then, and it's blessed to be able to see you elevate from that point because we talking about maybe 2007 at that point, and we in 2022, and you still elevating, you still growing, and you still doing your thing music wise. For those who don't remember, those who don't know your background, talk to us about how you got into music in the first place.
I feel like I've been rapping all through school, like any other, young black kid in America, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I probably said this before in the last interview. Once you turn 16 in your head, you're a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So fortunate for me, I had some homies around me that really actually could rap. And, we had a rap group called Green City.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We put it out underground. This is back when, you still had actual CDs. You know what I mean? We pressed these up ourselves, got some artwork done. You know what I mean? But back home, we was a shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that CD grew legs, ended up in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Somebody happened to be working out to the music. Scarface happened to be working out next to the dude working out to our music. Approached him like, yo, where can I get that music at? Like, that shit got me pumped in here. You know what I'm saying? And one thing led to another, and that's how they got a hold of us. And yeah.
That's crazy. Now, that situation didn't really work out the way you wanted to work out, I assume. You know what I mean? Because you definitely became a solo artist after a while. You definitely started working on your own. Yeah. But what was it like working with somebody like Scarface? Like, how was it, even trying to, as you as a musician and you as an artist and you dealing with somebody who's already a legend and at that point, he was in his prime. You know what I'm saying? What was it like trying to even be around that type of energy? And what was it like working with him as far as you being an artist?
Bruh, the shit with Face was surreal, you know what I mean? In a good way, you know what I'm saying? I grew up, I loved Ludacris growing up.
Yeah.
I remember Scarface was the president of Def Jam South.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That connection automatically was dope to me. You know what I'm saying? So to be working with him was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But Face was, I don't know if y'all know, he's clinically proven bipolar.
Yes.
He'll tell you that.
He'll
you
tell
know
you
what I'm
us.
saying?
Yeah,
in a cool way. You know what I'm saying? But it's I could tell you funny stories. You know what I'm saying? I remember, check this out. I remember being in the studio with the group, recording. I go in, I do a verse. This one I knew he fucked with me. After I do my verse, he looked me in the face and he wow. You know what I'm saying? In appreciation for the verse I kicked. That stuck with me. Fast forward, I've been in the studio with him. I seen him literally watch somebody come out the booth and do a verse and make up a 1-word song. He loved his guitar.
Yeah.
Dude come out at this verse in this face. Garbage, 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 garbage. Like straight up, you know what I'm saying? To see that, you know what I'm saying? It's just, he definitely bipolar, but
damn,
that's just a funny behind the scenes story. You know,
you talk about taking down somebody's self-esteem.
That man on don't give no fucks.
He played garbage to the guitar, man. Yeah, so normally stuff like that would jade somebody from working with somebody else who's in the industry, especially somebody who's maybe on a different level than you are. But that hasn't affected the relationship you have with Drumma at all. You know what I'm saying? From what I can gather. How did you two connect in the first place? Like, how did y'all find each other to the point where y'all started working together to where we are, again, 2022, and we still working together?
I think South by Southwest is like where we probably made like our biggest like initial connection.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me following up, popping out in Atlanta for A3C, reaching out to him like, yo, I'm out here, what's popping? You know what I'm saying? I'm really in party mode, because at this time I'm thinking like, you know, not living out here, but all you hear about is the strip club, the booty clubs out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I pop out of A3C, I hear Drum like, yo, I'm in your city, what's going on? Like, we going to Magic City or what? He like, shit, if you want to fuck with me, I'm in the studio, little homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'll be at. You feel me? And
already a different level.
Yeah, and this is before he even signed me. So for him to even just invite me to the studio, allowing me in his workspace like that, it let me know that he really fucked with my music, and that's really where the relationship kind of just blossomed from there.
That's what's up. Drum, what made you, what was it about Spark Dawg that drew you to him?
Is it, I ain't trying to, is any way we can restart this, John?
Restart it now. We already live.
Oh, okay. It's all good.
Either?
Ashley, what you said?
What was it like meeting Spark? Like, what was it about Spark Dawg that got you, you know what I'm saying, that made you say, I want to rock with him as far as on the music?
Man, when I first met Spark, bro, it was like a spark. It was something different. It was something fresh. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we gotta light a blunt up or something.
Oh, you
like,
can't.
The cannabis show. We ain't smoke no weed. Yeah, like ain't no smoke going on. Like, nah, I got the light.
Oh, you got to light.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
go ahead,
saying?
light up.
We ain't talking about no weed. You know what I'm saying? Man, a lot of this content already out there, so I feel like the questions I feel like it's almost like a broken record. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure while we on this jump, we talk about something that they don't know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's content, because even the stories he telling, like the same stories. I hate interviews where you get multiple interviews and it's the same content. So, you know what I'm saying? I just want to, you know, give them something that they ain't got. You feel me?
Let's get into quarantine vibes then. I haven't got a chance to speak about that yet, man. Talk to us about quarantine vibes, and what was your mode when you was trying to make that project? You trying to make the single, excuse me.
I mean, basically, you know, it's kind of like a self-explanatory record. It was about the quarantine and this shit. You know, we've been on lockdown for a minute, so I was just talking about like my lifestyle on lockdown. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you really can't do much and go outside. So, you know, I'm the type, I'm gonna bring the party to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, masked up and, you know, just kind of just painted a picture and just, you know what I mean? I feel like the visual, if you've seen the visual, you'll really understand the record. And I really fuck with it. We probably had like about 20,000 views on that right now in the first month. So
say less, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And you definitely type to bring the party to you. If you even follow Spark on any of his platforms, he definitely bring the party to him.
Nah, believe that, man. Believe that.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? It's like even if you follow him, right? The shit you have with your neighbor on TikTok, like the cool ass neighbor who be playing the movies, like that shit lit as fuck. I'm surprised you ain't try to do a concert out there yet.
I mean, it's funny. Like I actually pulled up one day and no bullshit. Like I pull up because we had got acquainted. You know, I actually did like they grills like after we got acquainted. One day I pull up and they actually got the projector in front of their house shooting. You know, on the side of the other neighbor's house playing my music videos and shit like that. And that kind of just, you know, just blew my mind and just, you know, that was cool. That was cool. Shout out to the neighborhood.
Nigga. So the music is definitely going up, man. Quarantine Vibes is definitely a dope vibe. I was bumping it a little bit earlier, right before you came up in here. I didn't get a chance to look at the visual, but I was listening to the just this straight audio.
Nah, the video crazy. Shout out my dude D Cunningham back home in Killeen. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. You know, that's like my city, really like who I do this for. You know what I'm saying? I remember last time I did an interview with you, I ain't had none of this. You know what I'm saying? But this right here is probably like one of the most important pieces to me because this is actually the official city logo for where I'm from.
For Killeen?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's straight up. And so it's like I want to put the niggas on that I fucked with before I even met Drum. So like my video director who did that, you know, we just left Miami for Rolling Loud. I wanted to fly him out, you know what I'm saying, even offered, you know what I'm saying, to pay him what his job was paying him. But, you know, if he would have took off, he probably would have lost his job, you know what I'm saying? But that's the kind of nigga I am, though, you know what I'm saying? And shout out my dog D Cunningham, I got to shout him out, you know. But no relation, and my last name is Cunningham, that's so crazy. But yeah, we not related, but that's my dog for sure.
Shit, related through the music, man. And when we speaking about music a little while ago, right before we even cut on, Drum was talking to us about transferring, like moving into the dancehall lane. Like you had a dope, you was giving us a story about working in that spot and getting the #1 record and being on the #1 record on that chart. You know what I'm saying? Talk to us about that, man, because one, want to get back into the music because everybody should already know the catalog of how much you've already done. But for you to still be in 2022, we here and you moving into that lane is super dope. Talk to us about how you got into trying to work with dancehall artists.
Man, it's crazy. I always get a call randomly on my phone about an artist. You know what I mean? And you know, majority of the time you can kind of figure out this really ain't nothing serious. But you can always tell the people that's serious. It's just in their voice.
Yeah.
It's just something in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember the phone call. Hey, man, I got this dude named Drake, man. Da-da-da-da. Coming to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I remember the phone call. Hey, man, da-da-da. I got to link it with Titty Boy. You know what I'm saying? I remember, man, just so many phone calls. Man, I got to get you Rocco. You know what I mean? And this particular time, I get a phone call from my guy, Cheech. Shout out Cheech. Cheech calls me on the phone like, yo, man, I'm telling you, man, Dexter Daps is in town, man.
Dexter
I got to get you
Daps.
with Dexter. He's in Atlanta, and, you know, I want to get him with the producers. First person I brought up is you. You know what I'm saying? And bam, Dexter comes through. We end up doing like 10 records, 11 records. And that introduced me to doing a record with him and DeVito, and ended up doing 3 records on Dexter Daps' Vent album on the deluxe edition. So, you know what I'm saying? I did I'm On My Way, Wi-Fi, and Scripture. And just being able to diversify, you know what I'm saying? And deliver emotion to the people and make them move and make them dance, make them smile, make them feel good. Like, that's what I'm here for, to spread love, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, like, once you understand the connection to the music, Drum Squad, our acronym for drum is Deeper Roots Uniting Music. So it's always been a deeper connection than just selling beats, you know what I'm saying? And no matter what genre we get in, you know, we put our best foot forward, you know what I'm saying? And to be able to get that #1, shout out Dexter Daps, shout out DeVito, you know what I'm saying, in the reggae community.
Yeah, that sounds like that's a big look, man. And I know you had mentioned you going down to Jamaica. Any chances we gonna see you working with other artists past Dexter Daps as far as on that lane?
Absolutely, absolutely, man. Dexter is my brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm working with a few other artists I can't say yet, but you know what I'm saying? Junior Reed is been family. Sean Kingston, Sean Paul. You know what I'm saying? A lot of family that we got. You know what I'm saying, from the community, and man, just working in different countries. You know what I'm saying, and making music that touches the world.
Yeah. You know, when we talk about music uniting people, Bud definitely unites people, man. I see that Bud opened up Drumma a little bit, man. How is weed working your life as far as when you consume? Like, is it for a creative situation, or have you ever thought about why you smoke?
Honestly, like I'm it's a lot of energy, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I remember my teacher trying to put me on Ritalin. And I'm going home like, Mama, they woo, you know what I'm saying? But I'm you know, energetic. I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready to get into something. You know, I play sports, basketball, this and that. So I think the weed kind of like helped me zone in to a particular thing. You know what I'm saying? And music, I had so much music theory and home training from my father. Just any way that I could do something different but still, you know, apply that knowledge.
Yeah.
You know, Insane Wayne, R.I.P., you know, Big Bro, you know what I'm saying, was a big part of just, you know what I'm saying, introducing me to the studio and putting me in, you know, in front of the beat machine and, you know, transferring that knowledge into touching the world.
Yeah. When it comes to weed, you ever thought about why you consume Smart?
Why I consume?
Yeah.
I mean, I just figured I fuck with weed because at the end of the day, like, I could smoke 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 blunts in a day and I can't OD. You know what I'm saying? You can't overdose.
Have you ever smoked that much?
Weed. Nah. But I know I can indulge and not die. You know what I'm saying? You can't even do that. Like you can't even do that with alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Like you can die from alcohol poisoning. You feel me? You can OD on coke. You know what I'm saying? Or Molly or speed or whatever. But I fuck with weed because you can't die from weed. So. I don't know how high a motherfucker need to get. Weed high good enough for me, really. You know what I mean?
So that's crazy. Just
shit, straight up.
I wouldn't know. I've never done anything else. You know what I'm saying? People try to talk me into doing mushrooms. That's the thing that niggas be doing heavy now.
That's the new wave,
bro. I feel like I don't want to get caught in the high, and I feel like you got to know yourself. Like that's why I don't drink.
My girl just did shrooms like a couple days ago. She was just like, that's it.
I ain't gonna lie. I got a best friend back home in Texas named Ed. Shout out my dog, Big Ed. He just told me like recently before I had moved out here, like, bro, I want you to know something. Like probably 99.9% of the time you've been around me, I've been on shrooms. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, but it's called something like called microdosing. You know what I mean? So he's like, yeah, I do that every day. He's like, I'm like, I just thought you smoked weed, but dog. He's like, nah,
she was just like, she just come alive though, like you in a park chilling, you know what I'm saying, and the trees just come alive.
I don't think I'm ready to see that type of shit.
Me too.
I don't want to see. I'm not ready to see no shit that's not there. I'm not ready for no hallucinogens, no LSD, none of that.
The
shit.
orange juice just started talking to you.
Keep me with the weed, my boy. Keep me with the weed, my boy.
For the host, light up.
Oh,
man.
my man,
light up.
My man, keep me with the weed. I can't do shrooms. I can't do acid. I ain't never do nothing else other than weed. I don't even like drinking. But keep me with the bud.
It's all good. We got a lovely lady over there who got a fat ass wood over there. I already know rolled up. Can I get that, sweetheart?
Are you a wood person?
Not really. I'm from Texas. We roll swishers. That's what I grew up on. I know everybody else like really, fuck with the backwoods.
The first time I hit a swisher, I was so fucked up about that because coming up from up north, we was doing the big Dutches, like fucking like vanilla Dutch, like them heavy shit.
The Optimos type of shit.
Fat.
Yes, for sure.
The first time I went down to Texas, they pulled out one of them skinny ass joints. I didn't even know how to put weed in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking the blunt up because I'm like I'm putting too much in, and y'all got that shit down to a science.
Nah, for sure.
So when it comes to smoking, man, would you ever move over into papers? Like I'm trying to get back into papers. I'm trying to get more into papers right now.
I don't discriminate. I know that
I've been smoking raws.
Yeah, I know that eventually.
I gotta get you a pack of them bouquets over there, man. Shout out to Bouquet. They one of our sponsors too. Black on rolling paper line out of Maryland. You gotta try those.
Nah, for sure. Eventually, I'm gonna be done with the guards for sure. You gotta go clean for sure.
Yeah, we got to, man. You gotta start tasting the bud. Like I got a homeboy of mine who's from Jamaica, and he used to say that all the time. That what we do is up here we smoke, and the way we smoke more tobacco than we smoke the bud. He was like, y'all gotta start getting into the mode of actually tasting the weed and smoking the weed and not getting high half off tobacco, half off the bud.
You ever smoked the banana leaves?
Oh yeah,
the $1
million leaves. Yeah, bro, we be on the what?
That's the smoothest hitting.
It just takes forever to roll.
Exactly. If you could roll them motherfuckers, it's the smoothest hit ever, bro. The smoothest hit ever. Banana leaves, man. Shout out. What they call it? Million bananas, something like that.
Million bananas, not the million bananas.
Nah, I fuck with that, man. I fuck with that for sure.
Yeah.
So I had joked a little while ago, but I'm serious about this. I want to get a grill.
Yeah. I want to make it for you.
And there was a couple people I was thinking about reaching out to, but I was like, nah.
Now this shit sound like a weed shop. Yeah, you feel me?
There's a couple people I was thinking about reaching out to. But it was more sparked though. I was like, I get sparked, especially after watching you on TikTok. Oh, this nigga be lit. Nigga doing them grills. What made you get I don't think we spoke about that even last time. What made you get into the grills?
I mean, at the end of the day, like, my name's Spark. Like you said, when you first met me, like I was kind of shiny or whatever, It's just, I've always been into like shit like that. And then being from Texas, like a grill is kind of like rite of passage. You feel me? Like everybody gonna get at least one grill in your lifetime, whether it's through high school or later on in life. So, to be able to get money off of making grills, you know what I'm saying? It's like the sweetest lick aside from rapping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To be able to get paid for making words rhyme, and I get to make grills. I get to do what I actually enjoy doing for a living. And to me, like that's the definition of success. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to wake up, do what you really want to do in life, enjoy that shit, and make a comfortable living. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about for me.
Yeah.
You know.
I like that shit. And they call you the hood dentist.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hashtag the hood dentist. It is viral on TikTok, man. Y'all check me out, man.
Yo,
You know?
what was the worst order you got? Because I see some of them shits you be seeing, you be doing, and I'm more thinking teeth wise. Like some of the teeth you be seeing people have goals after they take them shits out.
I can't even talk bad about them for one reason. Well, two reasons. On a petty financial side, of course, like when it's a job like that, I get to charge extra because it's like a missing tooth fee for on top of that for each one of the missing tooth. But that's that's the labor for making it look like it's a tooth there that's not there. You know what I'm saying? So on that end, it's like a win. But at the same time, man, like you don't know how many people I made grills for that had missing teeth that really hit me up on some shit like, yo, I haven't smiled in years. You know what I'm saying? Before I got this grill from you. You know what I mean? That's a dope ass feeling. You know, I joke around sometimes and just be like I really feel like I'm doing the Lord's work sometimes. Like I'm putting smiles on niggas' faces. Golden ones, you know what I'm saying? But I'm making motherfuckers smile, you know what I'm saying? And getting paid for it. So, you know, how trill is that?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. You know, I was thinking about producers. DJ Quick is one that comes to my mind. I think about a lot of artists. I feel like if they haven't already, I wish they would have had a track from DJ Quick. I felt like, him and Jay-Z eventually did work together, but I felt like him and Jay needed one, him and Nas needed one. There was a couple people. When you think about your work, has there anybody you haven't worked with yet who you feel like, damn, we need to get into this session together?
Beyonce. I say this shit every Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of female artists, you know what I'm saying? Doja Cat, Janae Aiko, John Legend, people who really appreciate music and understand theory and, trying to change the game and push the limit on what's next.
I get trying to picture Drumma Boy, hearing the Drumma Boy tag on a Beyonce record. Because the tag got to stay.
Yeah, because it would elevate into something different where I wouldn't even need no tag on the Beyonce record. You know what I mean? I'd just be like, man, just say my name in a verse somewhere. Just put me in the
straight up.
Like a D-boy. Hey, however.
We gotta see that happen. I know she just dropped an album, but maybe on the deluxe version we can get a Drumma Boy placement on there.
We're gonna throw that into the universe.
We got to. We throw a lot of things in the universe. Make that happen.
You know that, man.
Make that happen. That's definitely a session conversation. Now I gotta get this record with Beyonce.
Yeah, we need that.
A win for bro is a win for me, so we definitely need that B for sure.
So you just came back from Miami and you just shot the new visual, man. You got to give us a chance to see it actually on the phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely let y'all see it off record for sure.
So what's that track for, and what was the visual like?
The track is called Wait. This for the people that I know that fuck with my music. You know what I'm saying? Like even people like you. You know what I'm saying? That know me for a long time since my first deal with Face. The record's called Wait, and it's my way of saying, sorry for the wait on the album. Just know that you can't rush perfection. I want to give y'all the best, project possible. So this is a dope ass record to hold y'all over, and the record is just when you hear the record and see the visual I shot in Miami. Mind you, like we went to Miami to perform, but I had to take advantage of the situation. Like these visuals in Miami, like you only gonna get the scenery in Miami. I end up getting off stage and meeting an artist who recently signed a Slip and Slide. Got to chopping it up. I'm like, bro, I know you got a video director out here. Like, I'm trying to shoot while I'm out here. He's like, man, look, right behind you is my cameraman right there. You know what I'm saying? 10 minutes later, we trade contact info. The next morning, we shooting. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the club with Drumma the other night, and I end up getting a video sent to my phone for the first time. You know what I'm saying? So brand new. It ain't out yet, but we working out the marketing and everything for the rollout because we really want y'all to take this shit in the right way. Word, and yeah, it's going up, man.
Word. It's crazy. It's crazy you called it Wait because I have been able to see you, like I say, mature for real from where you was in the group to where you are right now. And it took a lot of patience and it took a lot of, saying you just having really a lot of self-belief, I believe. But when you look at artists nowadays, it's almost like they're forced to have to be something immediately. You know what I mean? Thanks to social media, thanks to even just the speed of the world nowadays. It's like you got to put out a record, and tomorrow you got to be a multi-platinum artist. To the point where some of these artists get dejected about being an artist. You know what I'm saying? After a while, it just sounds like they're just trying to put out something to make something. What advice would you give to artists knowing where you came from? That you had this whole position, you've been here, you've been there, you rubbed shoulders with a lot of folks, but it still took time for you to get to where you feel like you need to be successfully as an artist. What kind of advice would you give to them?
I think the biggest thing is, man, you gotta have some kind of hustle behind you and some kind of way to be able to fund this dream that you chasing.
Yeah.
I've been a hood dentist since I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I've been able to, maintain and do what I need to do leading up to this situation. You know what I'm saying? So number one, man, you got to get some money, because everybody know it take money to make money, especially in this game. You know what I'm saying? And I think I probably seen a quote from like Money Man recently. It's like something like, some people think having a job is lame. Shit, what's lamer than that is being broke. You feel me? So, if it take having a job, that's what you got to do, because at the end of the day, this is a grown man sport. Real shit.
Yeah, and speaking of the quickness, because I feel like at this moment, if you an artist, the minute you say you got a song, it's like the pressure already is like hitting them immediately. You know what I mean? And I feel bad for a lot of these cats right now. I feel like you're not giving yourself enough time to go through the motions of finding out who you are as an artist. It's like you're just automatically trying to give us a vibe right now.
Yeah. I mean, that's why, like, even before getting here, like, I even told, people I was riding with up here, like, I'm gonna enjoy this interview because I know this dude knows about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy having these kind of conversations.
Yeah, it does. It bothers me how quick everything goes. It even goes back to the production side. We got people now trying to yank beats off YouTube. Like, people, it's really like you're watching the music almost like I don't want to say devolve, because I feel like it's jumping over a whole evolutionary process. We just went from. You went to A to Z like that. Like I was about to mention, you got producers now. You got people who just yank shit off YouTube at this point. You're asking people for specific types of sounds, not what can we work with? You know what I'm saying? It's weird as hell. Like, do you ever look at the production scene now and say to yourself, like, how would I navigate nowadays when it's more like that? They want to hear a specific sound from you because this person just made this, or they just want you to do what they feel like is already what's a formula.
I mean, it all comes full circle. Like, we the started trap. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, Memphis had a sound. Memphis got a bounce. Like, like Memphis been overdue. You know what I mean? And now the world like on the Memphis sound. And it's a lot of different sounds that feel good, but it's certain things, like when you can put that pain and that struggle, you know what I'm saying, into a feel good motion. You know what I mean? I think that's something special that, a lot of cities do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what speak volumes. You know what I'm saying? That pain, that struggle, that's what we've been doing from our motherland. You know what I'm saying? And expanding into just a world sound that we can relate to. You know what I'm saying? So I think Memphis got it, a lot of cities got it, but man, it make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? And what frustrates me is the business. When you taking a YouTube beat or taking this da-da-da-da-da, and guys aren't able to capitalize on where they could be, video games hitting them up, licensing companies, TV, soundtracks, all of these opportunities that you could have had where you could have made maybe 5-10 million, and you only make your show money because this a YouTube beat. So it's only so far you can go with that unless you take care of the business, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? You want to have original content, and I think that's where guys hit me up all the time. Man, I need you to make this YouTube beat over. I need another beat, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Drum, you know what I'm saying? So we've saved and created a lot of careers in that aspect as well, so.
Yeah. Right now, when we come to the sounds, you listen to rap, everything is leaning more towards a drill sound. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a lot more sped up. It's a lot darker. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you listen to that, how hard is it for you to make sure that you stay in your lane and you don't do a Spark just dropped a drill record or something, or?
I mean, I just love my style.
Yeah.
And
You know
we
what I'm
was just
saying?
talking about it in the kitchen, like shit.
Like-
do 2-3 drill beats, like it's a sport.
You know, and yeah, like I got records like that I've recorded, but it's more like sharpening my sword, just staying on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing that at the end of the day, I feel like I can do whatever you do, whatever you can do. I feel like I can do that, but I don't feel like everybody can do what I do, and that's just gonna be my mentality going into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we gonna ever see a Spark Dog strain?
That would be dope. That would be dope. That would be dope. You gotta stay tuned. I got a lot going on right now. Like, yo, I got publicists and like itineraries and like, yo, like podcasts, you know what I'm saying, which I definitely enjoy, but like it's a lot balancing a pretty thriving, you know, gold grill company that specializes in, you know, grills.
Yeah.
It's taking up a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I'm finding the balance and you know, it's going up.
Yo, speaking of balances, man, Drumma, you got a podcast.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beats.
Beauty and the Beat, man. Talk to us about that.
Oh, man, shout out to Dime Peace. You know what I'm saying? She had her baby. You know what I mean? We coming back season 2. And, man, just showcasing, you know what I'm saying, positivity, growth, you know, the ups and downs through, you know, lifestyles, you know what I'm saying? And, man, R.I.P. Chucky Thompson, you know what I'm saying? We got to interview my dog, Angie Stone, Jazzy Faye, Jonte Austin. Just interviewing people in general, you know, you get to learn things that you didn't know about them, you know what I'm saying, right there in their face. That's what, you know, I get a kick out of when I do interviews and, you know what I'm saying, ask certain questions and whatnot. Just, you know, learning things that I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, and diving into, you know, things that, you know, the people might not be familiar with.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. What made you jump into doing interviews?
Honestly, just the curiosity, like, you know what I'm saying, it's like, it's almost like a visual autobiography, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, I like to read, but I also like to, you know, read spirit, you know what I mean, and see through the third eye, you know what I mean, and connect to a different, you know, aura, you know what I'm saying, the spirit, you know what I mean, and just understanding purpose, you know what I mean, and it helps you kind of, you know, learn more about others, you know what I'm saying, and I think I got like more like this when I lost my brother, but, you know, it allowed me to open up and get to know people in the room. I'd be the nigga standing on the wall just chilling, like, you know what I'm saying, but, you know what I'm saying, understanding like life not here forever. We not here forever. You don't know what one decision you gone, you know what I mean, so I cherish moments and utilize every fucking second. You know what I mean? And put a smile, like he said, on people's faces and you know what I'm saying, come through. So that's why I hate wasting time. You know what I mean? If a artist show up late or an engineer show up late, you know what I'm saying? There be certain things that you appreciate. One is time. People who on time, you know what I'm saying, you understand, okay, they going somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's the little things, but I go on and on, but just learning, you know what I mean, and helping others, you know, learn and, you know what I'm saying, be the best.
Yeah, yeah. And you're doing a scholarship as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, talk to us about that. So, I didn't get the name of it, but I know you're doing a scholarship, and it makes sense now speaking as you just spoke about the podcast, especially giving back, you know what I'm saying, through even just good energy and helping people learn. Speak to us about the scholarship and what was that about?
Man, basically for students woodwind, you know what I'm saying, students who are playing, keep a 2.5 GPA, and, you know, it really came from, I had to put it in my pop's face, like, I seen all the people who were struggling again, you know what I'm saying, in school. I seen the benefits I had because my dad was at the university. So I had, you know, a in-state tuition plus a discount, basically, you know what I'm saying. Plus I had, you know, scholarships. But I seen all of the students who was going through, you know what I'm saying, student loans and, you know what I mean, just seeing the later years of you know, the results of that, you know what I mean? And I was like, man, we got to do something to change that, you know what I'm saying? And you got the power to do it, you know what I mean? And we both came together, put together a scholarship fund during his last years at the university. He taught there 39 years. He was in the Memphis Symphony Orchestra 40 years. So I was like, man, we got to do something to change that, and we put the scholarship together.
Word, man. That's beautiful.
So it's been 11 recipients so far, man, with full rides.
That's what's up, man. And those recipients now, like, what's it like to look back on them? Like, they still reach back at you?
Oh yeah, we've seen a few of them. It's the school has been, much more communicative about who the recipients were, and that was another thing I had to stress to my dad, like, man, we gotta know who these people are. We gotta be involved in their lives, and just doing the press, and doing our own thing outside of the school to let the world know what we have going on, our purpose and our goals.
Yeah. So, Drum Squad Records. What's the plans for Drum Squad right now? Is there expansion plans going out, or are you bringing in other producers to start being the next Drummer Boy, the next Zaytoven?
Oh yeah, we signed Questionizer, man. Shout out, he 18. We signing Avery. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned for that. And Northside Beats. You know what I'm saying? We signed him. I think early last year. You know what I mean? And a lot of songwriters, a lot of musicians. Drummer Boy Live. Spark Dawg, Cumante, big homie K-Dawg from Memphis, and I'm honestly so content where we at right now, just with the development, the growth. I gotta shout out Troy Tyler. You know what I'm saying? He's been an amazing R&B artist. We just dropped a record, Flexing. You could go get that. That dropped on the 5th of August, and we got another record coming out called Perfect Timing. But I'm so excited about what I got just in my hand. You know what I mean? And a lot of times we try to, man, go get this, go get that, go get this. Like, man, I got it in my hand, and I'm gonna, eat what's on my plate.
Spark, you're far from being done rapping. You're far from being done putting out music. But looking down the road, what did you want to feel like you want to be remembered for the most when it comes to the music and what you gave to the culture?
That's hard to say, because I feel like my story is like just yet to be told. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like every day is just another page in my musical journey, like book. You know what I mean? I had early chapters. I feel like this is like a mid chapter. You know what I mean? And just stay tuned for the chapters. You feel me? Believe that.
So when it comes to the music, what can you let us know about as far as a release date, or what's coming up next, even who are you working with for the next project?
I mean, Wait's about to drop, but even outside of the music, just being in Atlanta and just being an artist, networking. I mean, I've landed like 2 movie roles out here.
Congrats, man.
Like, it's a movie that they just dropped the trailer for. It's dropping, I think, September 28th. It's Boosie Badass presents The Water Boys, the movie. You know what I mean? It's straight up. The movie done been filmed and everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And basically, about, the water boys. You feel me? That be on the highway with the water, running up on your cars. You know what I'm saying? So I think that come out on BoosieMovie.com for sure. And I just got cast in another movie I'm filming tomorrow. It's called Two Brothers. Shit. Two Brothers. Yeah, it's a culture movie about like 2 artists and they struggles trying to be rappers and everything that come with that. You know what I'm saying? From women, drugs, money, violence, street. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be pretty dope. So y'all look out for that. Yeah.
So we got to add hood actor to the resume too.
Come on, man, let's go. The hood dentist, the hood actor, man. It's going down for sure.
That's what's up, man. Take advantage of all these opportunities, man, because they all in front of you right now. And yeah, take advantage, man, because you've been doing this for a second. Like, people should know that Spark Dawg is. Like, I remember the young nigga. Like, Spark Dawg got bars. Spark Dawg ain't just a basic artist.
Nah, believe that. Believe that, man. For sure.
Definitely, I was a fan since the jump, man. Before we fade out, because we got to fade out in a little while, let people know how they can find out more about the music from both of you, how they can find out more about y'all on social media, how they can follow you, just how they can get in contact you in any kind of way.
Man, SparkDawg.com. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out the label. Shout out our publicist, Tia. You know what I mean? Got the website going. It's stupid. You know what I mean? SparkDawg.com. You're going to get everything. Yeah. All the links for the socials. The new videos, everything. Like, behind the scenes and everything, for sure.
Word. What about you?
Man, download my app, Drumma Boy, the official app. You can find out that information on my website as well, drummaboy.com. Follow me on Instagram at Drumma Boy Fresh, TikTok, Facebook at Drumma Boy Fresh, man.
Word life, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. Appreciate y'all smoking with me.
Already.
And here's a real story though, right? I don't smoke on air, and main reason I don't smoke on air is because you get dry mouth, and I'll forget questions sometimes, even when I try to freestyle.
That's why I keep a little. You gotta keep a little sippy.
But let me tell y'all added to it now a select Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Scotty ATL, Scotty ATL, Chris J.
If you're gonna smoke with anybody, you gotta smoke with Sir Spark a lot.
This might be the fourth time out of 300+ episodes.
Yeah,
where somebody got me to smoke on that, man.
Man,
so you don't even do that?
No. My main reason is for them 2 reasons. And I'd be like, nah, forget a question. I always get dry mouth. I gotta keep drinking water. So I was like, let me be the one not smoking.
You know what?
But y'all,
since you don't do that, I'm gonna give you some bars. Since you don't do that.
Spark this thing.
That's love though.
Let me hear that.
Because you ain't have to do that. You ain't have to do that. You ain't have to do that. All right, look. Flow so hot like a fur in the summertime. Came from the bottom like a motherfucking underline. Aiming for the top spot. I ain't want to undermine. Peanut butter leather seats. Glock 9 undermine. I'm about my business like a Brooks Brothers button down. I ain't finna hold you. Chop a hole 100 rounds. Sparked out. Let me hold some. You can't even hold me down. So much money coming in. I can't even hold it now. Just came from rolling live. I'm still rolling live. Jag smell like straight gas every time I'm rolling rhyme. Inhale octane. Exhale thunderclouds. Biggest rapper from my time. Straight up out the underground. You did. Spark a lot, man. Let's go.
Spark a lot. You
And
know
we up.
Here we is. And that's CashColorCannabis, a high level of conversation.
You did.
Let's get it.